in the bottom right of Simulacrum. To start off our second round of contestants here in Group C of the round of 16, it's the Pink Zerg from the Platinum Heroes, Evariel. And in the top left, as the Red Terran, it's Koda. So, Evariel is definitely punching up above her weight. Koda is a 5k Terran. One of the 4 Terran horsemen of Risen, along with Eternal, Wrathorn, and I think Kilimanjaro counts as one of the 4 Terran horsemen of Risen now. I think he's firmly earned his place there, but Evariel is the underdog of this group. Let's be clear. Let's not beat around the bush. However, she has an advantage. She is a member of the Platinum Heroes. The Platinum Heroes are tournament preparation team. That's what they exist for. Like, she has the training of some of the best Zergs around her level, like Papa Panda. Everyone else is escaping me right now, but she has like practice partners on call, and I'm 100% confident that she has studied her opponents and is going to use some high IQ strats and build-based play to fight Eternal in Koda, or Koda and Ninja Turtle. But again, I can't stress enough how much of an uphill battle this is. So we're gonna hype up the fact that Evariel might give us some good games and might pull off an underdog win, in which case, you know, she super gets a ton of credit for doing so. I can't even... I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know what he's talking about. You know what? Someone probably messaged him and he accidentally typed in game instead of in private chat. There is a delay here, so... Evariel sneaks out some lings. Unfortunately, she's not going to have enough time to delay the second CC of Koda. But the idea is there, and she will at least threaten the low ground, get some delayed mining time. Koda can't exactly clean this up with a single Marine. In the meantime, she has prevented damage from the Reaper back at home, and she will drop a third. However, it's a little bit on the later side, being dropped at like the 3-minute 8-second mark. Oh hey, I see Revolt SC2 in the chat. Do you want to hop in for the co-cast? You're more than welcome. If, you know, your prior engagement is over. Oh, Koda's gonna lose the Reaper. I mean, hey, it's the 340 mark. You're not too salty about losing it at that point. But a key thing here is that Evariel has shut down scouting. She is just going to go into Baneling Nest and there. But, you know, there was a window there where she could have thrown down a Roach Horn, tried something cheeky. This amount of Lings can take down that amount of Hellions, but Evariel is going to be super careful because it comes down to micro, right? And I think it's a wise decision to not try to out-micro Koda. Koda's Hellion micro is god tier. It's insane. You have to be playing at like peak capacity to be able to engage with a similar amount of forces. So Evariel is just waiting until she sees these Hellions move out, and then I think she's going to pounce on the natural. But Koda pulls back as soon as he sees the Lings, and yeah, these guys are going to get roasted. However, that's only really half the story. Evariel is delaying Koda.
Game paused. Game resumed.
Okay. So, Koda has thrown out the Beastie Cutie Banshee. Evariel's trying to get a surround, but this is what I was talking about with the Hellion Micro. Even with a surround, only one Hellion is lost. Look at this positioning from Koda. Oh my god, I thought that was going to be a kill for sure. Evariel corners. This is so much damage from these Hellions. Like, they have paid for twice their worth against these Zerglings. The Zerglings are going to finally go into the natural, but look what's waiting for them! It's 4 more Hellions. Every single one. Well, there's one lone survivor out of like 6 waves of Ling attacks. I mean, were Evariel facing a lesser Terran, that would have worked. Like, she had the right idea on getting the surround on the Hellions, but Koda just, he knew the angles that he needed to disengage from, and he did so, right on time. And it was just a matter of fractions of seconds between the two players giving commands, but that gave Koda such an edge. Evariel is going into Spire behind this, so it's likely going to be a Muta play, but this mineral line is virtually undefended. The first 4 drones have been gunned down, another 2 do fall. Koda is gunning down the Queen. Half the health is already gone. Banshees are helping out in the air, and more Lings are being burnt to a crisp. Evariel's Spire is almost finished. This is going to be a Hail Mary Muta play. She's not going to tap out yet, despite losing 9 drones, and despite being very close to losing this 3rd hatch. The Spire is about to finish. Can she get done what she needs to with these oncoming Muta? Lings are trying to buy as much time as they can, seeing if they can buy time for the Muta to get out to save the hatch. It's not going to be enough. The hatch will fall here. +1 Flyers is on the way. Every bit of gas has been spent to create these Muta. And they will all pop from their eggs. Now this forward strike force of Koda is forfeit. Well, at least the Hellbats anyway. One of the Banshees will be running out of cloak in 2, 1. There it is. Koda is on the retreat. Back home, there isn't actually any anti-air defense right now. He needs to throw up missile turrets very quickly. He has the engineering bay out to do so. The one Marine is going to get caught out on the map. Evariel needs to go in now and do massive critical damage to the Terran. Koda is already on 3 base. Evariel needed to have a 4th base a couple minutes ago, but instead she was losing her 3rd. But she's playing passively with the Muta. This is a huge mistake. Koda was entirely undefended. Now there's going to be missile turrets to respond to this at the 3rd, at the natural, and in the main. The production is still wide open, but Evariel is really far away at this point. She was waiting for a couple Lings, but it definitely wasn't worth it. Koda's Banshee just decides it's quitting time. It's going to back off when it runs out of cloak. Going up with a fellow Banshee. Koda has too many Marines out on the field. Evariel is trying to get... Oh no, no, you can't intercept this! No, there's not enough firepower! All the Muta are going to go down here. Well, I mean, I guess not all the Muta, but half the Muta, and all the Lings on the ground. Evariel needs Banelings, and she needs them fast. But there are none morphing. Okay, speak of the devil, there's 4 of them. That's not enough. Evariel is going to lose the 4th base. Banshees are softening up the 3rd base. Down goes the 4th. Evariel is besieged, and now she has to deal with Koda splits, which are like normal splits, but, you know, like just 3 times as good. And those Banelings got good connection. Evariel showed a lot of restraint there, and she will be able to save her 3rd and hang into the game. Take out one of the Banshees as well. The second one slides out of vision of this Spore Crawler. Okay, down goes the 2nd. But Koda already has Wave 2 of the attack, and it's even more populated than Wave 1 was. GG is called. in the top right of Eternal Empire as the pink Zerg from the Platinum Heroes, flying the Eagle banner. It's Evariel. And in the bottom left, for competitive, waving the banner of the Phoenix. It's the Red Terran. Koda took game number 1. Evariel had a window where she could have done damage with Muta despite sustaining heavy damage herself. However, she played a little bit too passive, and Koda was able to take the victory. This begs the question, does Evariel cheese? This is a kind of cheese! She's going to take the high-yield gas location as her first expansion. Will Koda ever even scout this? Like, this is going to confuse the heck out of him, because he's going to see a pool that's timed as though she went hatch first, but then he's not going to see this. This is not a common thing to do as the Zerg. Now, let me pull out some predictions that are going to be wrong because of the caster curse. But I think what Evariel is going to try and do here is she's going to try a roach cheese. You can use high yield gas locations to use a minimal amount of workers to mine the gas that you need to get. Oh, well, she took the gas in her main. Okay, she could still throw down a second gas there. But I really do think we're going to see a Roach Warren and a ton of Ravagers cross the map here on Eternal Empire. Although the rush distance is going to be long, and this is a very high risk, very high reward play from Evariel. Okay, so Koda actually didn't see the timing on this pool. He's gonna see it now, so he doesn't know if this was a pool first. Which is really interesting, actually. Make the gas! Make the gas, Evariel! Do it! No! Get the high yield gas! Oh no! Get the high yield! Make the high yield! There's no reason to not take this base if you don't get the high yield. Not like this. Okay. So, Koda. Alright, here's some of the weaknesses that I'm seeing. Koda, it's scout what he thinks is a pull first. Now, this is both good and bad for Evariel, alright? It's good because he's not going to build a second CC on the low ground. It's bad because he's getting up bunkers, because he's going to be scared. He's going to be maintaining a very defensive posture. Finally, the high-yield gas is thrown down. There's more than enough drones to saturate that. Oh no, Koda sees the drones transferring. The Roach Warren's halfway done, but I mean, it's effectively scouted that roaches are coming. The Roach Warren is about to pop, but it's going to take time for those roaches to make. It's going to take time for them to walk across the map. It's going to take time for them to become Ravagers. Okay. Koda... He's not... I think the CC finishes in time to stop him from being supply blocked here. Oh no, he is going to get supply blocked. Look at that. Just for a couple seconds, but those are precious seconds he needs to be producing. You can see the minerals, see the gas banking up. As a result of that, Evariel is pretty close to supply block herself, but she's going to be getting out an Overlord shortly. Why am I mentioning this? Well, it's super important that you hit with as many units as possible, or, you know, that you hit with the amount of units you intend to at the crisp timing that you intend to. Before the Terran can get out, you know, a Banshee from this Tech Lab starport, before he can get out the defenses he needs to push this away. Okay, there's the Ravager. She needs to go in now. Now! She needs to go in and kill the Terran. What are you doing? Evariel, no! 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 Oh. Okay, that said, Koda, he hasn't started anything at this double starport yet. All the wings are bled off right away. Okay, there's plenty of Ravagers behind that, though. You need to take down this bunker ASAP. Okay, Evariel has launched enough bile to get the kill. It's just Hellions. She's going to go up the ramp. She is right-clicked onto the starport. I don't know that that's the correct response. She's going to lose all the Ravagers to the Hellions, and there's no economic damage being done here to Koda. There's only 4 Ravagers left. Koda Mineral walks his workers. This looked like a short victory from Evariel, but she just didn't fight with the Ravagers. And now the final Ravager is going to get taken out by the workers and by a Hellion. Koda is on double starport. 2 Banshees are in the air. No further aggression will do anything from the Zerg. She can't even drop a contain. Koda is going to move out his second CC. He's totally secure here. A Link Flood is going to come up, but, I mean, there's 4 Hellions on the high ground, 6 now. And if they try to contain, they're just going to go down one by one to the Banshees. And now Koda has finished his Fusion Core, starting up double Battle Cruiser. And when these guys blink across the map, it's going to be painful. Oh no, 2 of the drones aren't rallied to mining. Every mineral mined is so precious here for Evariel. I do like the Spire play. She knows what's coming out of that double starport, and she's going to rush into Corruptor or Muta to try and defend. However, these battle cruisers will blink over a little bit before the Spire finishes. What are the anti-air defenses here for the Zerg? Okay, she has 2 Spore Crawlers in the main, 2 at her, secondary high-yield gas base, but only 1 Queen at each of them. That's going to limit her mobility here. It's going to be safe against these Banshees, but not so the Battle Cruisers. Battle Cruisers can just straight up blink across together and take down the Spores one at a time. The Hellions are going to engage the Queen in the meantime, and... oh, they're actually going to morph into Hellbats. Koda isn't messing around. He's not going for the harass. He's going for the kill. Spire's almost finished here for Evariel. These drones need to evac ASAP. 1 Spore goes down. That means the BCs are totally safe to harass from that angle. And Evariel is going for a mix of Muta and Corruptor. This can be a deadly combination against this attack that Koda's moving in here, but she has to engage correctly against these battle cruisers. He has to get the right mix. Too many Corruptor, and you can't deal with the Hellbats. Too many Muta, and BCs will roll over you. Okay, this is a good pick. The first Banshee falls, the second Banshee falls as well. Koda does not have Cloak. He actually doesn't have any upgrades. Oh no, Koda slides into the main. The Muta are engaging the Battle Cruiser instead of going after the Hellions, and this is an undefended drone line. 1 Queen is going to ineffectually tap away at the Hellions. The Muta move back to respond, but it's too late. 10 drones have gone down. Koda is now over 3 times the supply of his opponent. The final Hellions have fallen. 1 BC blinks back. I believe the second one died. Where'd it go? Lost a battle cruiser, Master Renegade has. How embarrassing. Koda is going to be up to 3 BC. The Corruptor Muta actually can't engage this. These things are flying stationary, like, battle platforms. When they have SCVs repairing underneath them. Oh, she does get one of the BCs, but the second one... oh, no, no, no! Koda didn't repair! He missed a wave of repair! Both CCs go down, or BCs go down! Evariel all of a sudden has command of the skies. Another battle cruiser is going to pop, but it's not going to be able to defend. Well, I mean, I guess it is, as long as Koda repairs properly this time. 10 SCVs have fallen. This is going to even things up a little bit for the Zerg, but there's not enough DPS here this time around. Wait, all the SCVs went down! The Glaives killed all the SCVs! 21 SCVs have fallen! 2 more mules go down! Evariel's ahead of workers again! Acid Spray is launched on one of the command centers. Koda is lucky that he has a spare, because this one is probably going to die. Evariel is back in this game. There are Widow Mines on the high ground. A fortuitous hit could reverse things in Koda's favor again. The Widow Mine's moving into position. I hope Evariel's paying attention. It doesn't look like she is. She's gonna eat 2 huge Widow Mine hits. And this Air Force is heavily softened up, but not before 30 SCVs have fallen for Koda. He's lost a CC. The second CC is heavily softened up, and he's had to mule his main pretty heavily while that was under siege. So he's actually down to 2 mineral patches. This is what his main should look like right now. This is what it actually looks like. It's like anime Netflix adaptation. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Okay. Anyway, Koda is probably going to fly his main CC out to the 3rd location to re-up his mining, I would guess. Because 2 mineral patches with like 100 minerals on each of them is not sustainable. Oh! 3 of the Widow Mines go down. Those were nice picks from Evariel. She's moving back into Lings. She's reestablished her 3rd base. Oh, I mean, that was a dank Widow Mine hit, but a lot of this damage is going to heal on the Mutalisk quite shortly. Koda doesn't have missile turrets or anything at the natural, and there's nothing really defending his production. He's relying entirely on these Marines. Evariel is just checking around, making sure she can maintain map control. What an exciting game number 2. Okay, she can't actually engage this with what she has. She needs to be super careful. She's gonna lose a lot of Muta, and that's very expensive. About 4 Muta went down there for just a couple Marines, and 1 of the medevacs. Now, the second medevac is almost out of energy, but Koda's going to have more where that came from soon, I think. He's actually not producing any. But as I have foreseen, he's moving his main CC to the 3rd location. Evariel is finally making a Baneling nest. +1 flyer attacks are on the way. And I think she needs to keep Koda off balance. She needs to go on the attack again, because as great as this comeback was for Evariel, Koda is almost caught up in workers again. Koda has an equally sized standing army, and, you know, some of Evariel's units literally cannot shoot the ground force. So, she's gonna have to be careful, and that's exactly what she's gonna do. She's going to go for an attack on the Terran 3rd. Now, what scares me here is that Koda isn't going to care. He's going to go for the death blow once he realizes where Evariel's army is. It would be a huge mistake for him to come back home. Evariel takes out the missile turret, takes out 10 SCVs, and it looks like she's going to kill this command center, knocking Koda down to 1 base. But, you know, again, as I predicted, Koda is going in for the kill. Evariel's indecisive. She's not moving her army back to defend, and she's also not attacking. What is she doing? Okay, she's throwing down spines in her main. She finally decides to come home. I don't know that that's the correct response here. She needs Banelings, and she needs them fast. She is knocked back down to 2 hatch, and the lair is going to go down here shortly. Okay, she's going to morph in a ton of Banelings. Koda isn't responding to this. He's gunning for that lair. Oh, 2 Muta go down. A Corruptor falls as well, but so does one of the medevacs to the Spore Crawler. Here come the Banelings. Koda needs to start splitting. He's not paying attention. He gets the cooldown. He splits, but it's a little bit too late. Or is it, though? Did he save enough Marines? No, he did not. He picks up into the medevac. That's another huge mistake. It goes down. Koda is ahead. 6 army supply. Evariel is knocked down to 1 base and kind of reset on tech here, losing the spawning pool as well as the lair. Koda is moving out another attack wave. Evariel doesn't have any Banelings on the field. and can't make any Zerglings. She can only make Mutalisk, and that's going to be very expensive. She does have 500 ice in the bank. She finds 4 Marines out, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's actually a huge chunk of Koda's army right now. However, this is a very scary push coming out from Koda, and this is the last remaining base for Evariel. She's expanding back to her natural. She's remaking the spawning pool, but that's going to go down pretty much right away. 3 more Muta do pop. Evariel needs to be very smart about how she engages this. Oh no. Koda's in on the drone line. He's stutter stepping in. 6 drones have gone down. 7! Evariel loses her hatch once again. Koda is fighting the broodlings. He's just going to stem and clean up the Mutalisk. The medevac will fall here. Wait, is there enough with the +1 flyer attacks? No, there isn't, actually. Wait! Oh! Evariel cleans up the attack force and holds on once again. That said, she took a major beating. Koda has retaken his 3rd base. The orbital is finished. He's gonna begin dropping mules. He has another attack wave ready to go. Wait, well, I mean, I guess, given how this game has gone, this counts as another attack wave, right? Evariel needs to be smart about how she uses these Muta. Oh no! That's not being smart with how you used your Muta. 1 Muta goes down instantly. Okay, she can't afford to lose a second. She retreats. Oh no! Koda's Marine, Ramble Marine, goes after the Muta, but Evariel's able to save it. She's gonna morph in a couple Ravagers, that's right! She still has the Roach Warren in the main. She needs to get up a lair or drop a Creep Tumor so she can save these buildings, but she has to let this spawning pool finish first. Koda is just taking his economic advantage. And playing it safe. Oh, wait, how did I miss this? I gotta, wait, can I rewind? No, all the units are gone. Not like this. Show me everybody's vision. Apparently, Koda